All right. Hey, right. I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. I am feeling good. Let's turn down the music. And intro video. Intro video. Okay, let's pause up there. Let's take it out of the stream. And we are here. This is the Motivator Show. This is where we translate our words into action and where success is ours for the taking. Yes, for the taking. Yes. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fantastic, outstanding, in fact. How are you all feeling? Because this is going to be a truly thrilling experience for the next 2 hours. First of all, let me give recognition to GalaxyAfiwi.net and thank Ian King, who's taken us from night to day. And of course, much respect to the GalaxyAfiwi.net management. Long may you continue your sterling work, or your narrow work, he says. Yes, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. So, my people, let's get this show on the way. It will be thrilling. It will be outstanding. It will be the sort of show that you will feel enlivened, alive at the end of it. Alive. That's the purpose of this show, to transform, to inspire, to encourage you to action. Yes, that's why I'm here. So, first of all, let me give a big shout out to all of you who are listening to us or indeed viewing us via GalaxyAfiwi.net. I give a big shout out to those of you who are viewing us via YouTube and Facebook. Of course, you can find us on YouTube under The Motivator Show. Let me get that graphic up on the screen. There's no doubt in your mind what I mean by The Motivator Show. There you go. The Motivator Show, okay? It's a thrilling experience. Let me take it off now. And of course, I want to encourage you all to, if you're viewing us via YouTube or Facebook, to subscribe. Free to subscribe. But most importantly, give us the thumbs up, the likes. Yeah? Give us the thumbs up. That's critical to us so we can spread the word. The thumbs up. And of course, share. Share links to all of my shows. To your family, your friends, your neighbors, your wider networks. And that way, all the good works, all the good words that are spoken here are shared with the wider community. Help us to spread the word. Help us to spread the words. And again, if you are listening to us via Mixcloud, again, a big thumbs up to you. Encourage your friends and neighbors to follow us via Mixcloud. Okay? But it's critical though, if you're on YouTube or Facebook, it's free to subscribe, okay? Or receive notifications of each show in advance. Or just give us the likes, the thumbs up. That's fantastic also. I want to give a big shout out to all of you who are on the chat. A chat can be accessed via YouTube or Facebook. Always love to see your messages on YouTube or Facebook. Doesn't cost you a penny, but you can interact with the studio. No cost to yourself. And I'll listen, or shall I say, I will read, and I may even read and say what you've written. So I'm going to say a big shout out to that wonderful the listener who simply said L-O-V. Love, love, love. Hey, yes, thank you for the love. That's all I need. More love, more love. Love goes a long, long way, as we all know, huh? Thank you. I'm just going to respond with equal love and put exclamation marks 3 times after it, just to emphasize my appreciation. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. There you go. Ah, I like that. The thumbs up has appeared now. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. As I said, this is going to be a really interesting show, but nevertheless, it will follow a regular and familiar theme. There's a interesting presenter on galaxyafui.net, I believe on Thursday evenings, Dr. Stephen Ferguson. And I'm going to follow his lead. And his common refrain is this: our health is truly our wealth. Our health is truly our wealth. Our community must consider its health if we're to live long, healthy, fruitful lives. I cannot emphasize this aspect of who we are sufficiently. Yeah, I cannot emphasize it enough. Our health is our wealth. And if you've got good health, you have the opportunity then to build long, fruitful lives. Okay? That's why I, every week, give out those lifestyle messages. Okay? Those lifestyle messages. But before I do that, I'm just going to spend just 2 minutes and give an appreciation for one or two of my past guests. And some of them, as you all will know, have been truly thrilling experiences. These have been inspired African peoples, sort of persons you invite to your dinners dates, yeah? Okay, let me just give a big shout out to Professor Abdul Haq Baker. You know, that was a wonderful brother who provided a rounded perspective on our community and was able to give a commentary on the latest technological innovation, ChatGPT or GPT and AI or artificial intelligence, and to encourage our community to stay up with the times. Yeah, we are living in a period of rapid change. Okay, some of you may want to resist the change, but actually, these technological changes, these technological advances will be the foundation for social change. So Professor Abdul Baker, yeah, is a visionary social change maker, and I applaud his work. And long may his work continue. I also want to give recognition to that wonderful brother and his team, yeah? Jose Santiago of the How to Build Generational Wealth, or Ubuntu Generational Wealth, where we extol the virtues of communalism. Communalism, let's get that right. Communalism. In other words, we are sharing our wealth together. So remember, a family that stays together grows together. Okay? I want to applaud the work of Ubuntu Generational Wealth. Okay? And we will have them back again to discuss their plans for February next year, where they're bringing the wider African community together to discuss how we can continue to build communal wealth. Okay, so we all become asset millionaires or even billionaires if we work together. The advantages are enormous if we live in a capitalistic environment. Assets are the cornerstones of any capitalist society. So the acquisition of assets, the retention of assets within our families, within our networks, is a crucial element, a crucial part, a cornerstone, if you like, a foundation, if you like, of any wealthy community. I applaud the work of Ubuntu Generational Wealth. They are a crucial component in the success that leads us to growth. Okay. And the last presenter I'll just give light to, and that's it is, of course, the inspired diabetic. Yeah. Yeah. Lyndon Wizard. Wasn't he fantastic? And the reverberations from that particular show continues till today. And he's one of the influencers for today's show. Well done, Lyndon. Long may your work continue. Okay, and those of you who wish to obtain his book, you can obtain it from all good bookstores, both online and on high street bookstores. And it is called The Inspired Diabetic by Lyndon Wizard. I commend that book to you. I commend that book to you because it's helping people to manage their diabetes. And as you heard last week, you had a caller come in who admitted that she had both diabetes and high blood pressure and had been taking medication for years. And those medications were now having a knock-on impact. So I applaud that caller and the courage to speak to the wider community. I applaud you. And if there are others of you who wish to share your testimony and your current conditions, okay, I welcome your input to our show today. And you are permitted to call at any time during this show, because I want to hear from people who have these conditions and are able to provide live testimony to what is it like to have these conditions, okay? And those of you who feel able, who feel confident enough, please, there is no one going to shout you down. We want to understand the long-term impact of these conditions, okay? So for that reason, it's important to hear from you. So if you feel able to call, okay, I would love to hear from you. And the number to call if you have one of those conditions, either diabetes or high blood pressure or hypertension, you can call the studio at any time throughout this show. It's 0203 289 6504. That's if you're in the UK. If you're not in the UK, of course, you take the first zero off and it's plus 44. But if you're in the UK, it's 0203 289 6504. We welcome your input. Love to hear from you because it's those live testimony that give reasons why I spend the first 20 minutes of each show to our lifestyle messages. Okay, that number is only for those of you with these conditions, and I'll give light to those conditions as I now go into the lifestyle section of the show. Okay, so here we go. But first of all, if you're on YouTube and if you're watching us via Facebook, feel free to contribute, okay? I'm interested to hear from you. Please come on in. And if you're on YouTube or Facebook, don't forget, free to subscribe or press the bell button or give us the thumbs up. At least give us the thumbs up. And that helps the algorithms in YouTube to work. And of course, if you're on Facebook, please just follow us, The Motivator Show. Okay, we would love to hear from you. Okay, love to hear from you. Okay, so let's go straight into the lifestyle messages. All important lifestyle messages that have helped not hundreds but thousands of people to consider their lifestyle, and as a contributory factor to these public health conditions that pervade our community in a disproportionate way. So I shall begin. I ask you to consider the amount of sugar and salt that you consume each day. Okay? Sugar, of course, is one of those ingredients, particularly as children, we're given sweets, something really sweet, in order to, as well, stimulate our brain, because the sugar is very close in terms of its relationship to the hormonal secretions that our brains that instruct our organs to release into our bodies. It creates a feeling of, comfort and happiness. Yeah, it's very similar to hormones and chemicals that our bodies secrete. Okay, and for that reason, it is easy for most human beings to become addicted to sugar, to have a sugar tooth, as the saying goes. Yeah? I've got a sugar tooth. I'm going to admit it. Again, I've got one. Okay, it was developed as a child. I consumed an incredible amount of sugar, an incredible amount of sweets. Okay, I was addicted to sugar. Okay, and it took 10 years to reduce my sugar consumption. 10 years to reduce my sugar consumption. Can you imagine? Yeah. I was conscious of the harm it was clearly doing to members of my immediate family, within my networks of friends, and the wider networks of associates, the wider community. I was aware of it, but yet I felt compelled. I couldn't go without a day without eating a sweet. And I was just fortunate I did not succumb to diabetes. In other words, where the pancreas is not secreting enough insulin, or the insulin becoming resistance. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. And in our community, it's way above most other communities. Ourselves as Africans, either from the continent or indeed from the Caribbean, and of course, those community members from Southeast Asia, particularly India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and where sugar is a central feature in our cuisine. But in far too many cases in our community, we now have diabetes running rampant. Okay? And fundamentally, unless you have type 1 diabetes, which is genetically acquired, type 2 diabetes is avoidable. And it's a lifestyle change that is necessary. It is a lifestyle change. So I urge you to consider the amount of sugar that you consume each day. And where possible, to reduce it to no more than a spoonful or so that you consciously add to your teas, your coffees, or you avoid wherever possible those tins of very sugary drinks. And please don't give them to children. I'm going to say this again. Please don't give them to children. Give the children fruits and vegetables. Please don't give them artificially produced sugar, because that is developing habit that they will take into their adulthood. That's what I urge. I don't need to be a clinician. I don't need to be a nutritionist. I've seen the impact of excessive consumption of sugar, not over a day or a week or a month or a year, or even a decade, but over many decades. I've seen the effects, and the effects are profound. The effects are profound. So I urge you to gradually reduce your consumption of sugar so it's no more than a teaspoonful of sugar per day. I equally ask you to consider the effects of the overconsumption of salt. Yeah? Now, this is one of those ingredients I know many cooks add to their cooking to enhance the flavor. Let me tell you, just like a lot of nonsense around COVID, it's simply negative propaganda. Let me call it what it is. Negative propaganda. It is to make you believe that food in its natural state isn't palatable, and therefore you have to add salt to it. The overconsumption of salt will lead to the hardening of the arteries and veins. And if you harden the arteries and veins, what do? You force the heart to have to work harder. In working harder, it raises the pressure. And if there's any weak point in your veins and your arteries, what will happen? Many of you will know. Aneurysms, there's a leak, it's called an aneurysm. Which is why many members of our community are now on drugs to control their blood pressure, their hypertension. And I urge you to prevent that happening to you. To prevent it happening to you, you can take action today. I urge you not to add salt to your food or gradually reduce the quantum of salt you add to your food. It is absolutely unnecessary. I say again, it is absolutely unnecessary because the bulk of our foods already contain natural salt. And if it is required, get the sea salt, where it at least contains minerals. But there is no need for you to add salt to your diet, particularly if you live in the West, so-called West. There's absolutely no need for you to do so. And most certainly be conscious, if you're doing it every day, of the cumulative impact it potentially could have on your bodies. So in this country, here in Britain, the African communities and Southeast Asian communities are overrepresented, despite our modest numbers here, when you consider diabetes or high blood pressure or hypertension. We are overrepresented, and it is causing knock-on supplementary conditions, health conditions. And those conditions are profound. So I urge you to consider the amount of sugar and salt that you consume each day. I equally ask you to consider the amount of carbohydrates and fat that you consume each day. And I know when I talk about this, it's going to be quite profound. Carbohydrate is one of those ingredients, typically in our case, we gain from wheat, in other words, the bread and so on, or indeed from some root vegetables, such as, you're going to hear it, potatoes and yams. I can hear the West African speaking. I can hear the Caribbean speaking. I hear you, I hear you, I hear you. It's not the consumption is the problem. It's the over-consumption which is the problem. Okay? It is judged that you only need maybe a fistful of food per sitting. That's what the experts are telling us. A fistful of food per sitting. Okay? Whatever your fist, can hold, it's roughly what you need for each of your sitting, for your breakfast, your lunch, your mid-afternoon brunch, if you like, and your evening meal. No more than a fistful. The overconsumption of carbohydrate is a problem in our community. And you see your plates, let's consider, I challenge you to take a picture of each meal that you eat for a week and then review it. And that's my challenge to you. I challenge you to take a picture of each meal that you eat, then review, then assess what has gone into those meals. I believe that practical example, that practical demonstration for you, not for me, for you, will give light to your overconsumption, or at least give light to what it is you're eating. And you can therefore make your own determination, evaluation, and if unsure, speak to an expert of what it is you're eating and consider the health implications. That's my challenge to you. Because, of course, I can now talk about fat. Fat is a big problem in our community. We eat far too much fat. Yes, I'll say it again in regards to dairy products. If you're eating cheese, that's fat. That's hardened cow's fat. If you're consuming butter, margarine, that's fat. But it's not quite so thick fat. But it's fat. Yeah? Imagine what it's doing to your body if it's that thick on the outside. If you see the white streaks in the meat, that's fat. And if you see yourselves eating it, that's simply fat. If you're frying your food in those so-called vegetable oils, yeah, Yes, that's fat. And what do our bodies do with fat? Our bodies store it. As a consequence, in our community, we have an epidemic of fatness or obesity. And 80% of those who are obese are morbidly obese. In other words, so dangerously obese that you're bound to come down with one of those typical lifestyle conditions, whether it be diabetes or high blood pressure, heart conditions or cancers. Yeah? Respiratory conditions or inability just to move around. Lifestyle conditions. Our bodies believe you're eating in excess for a rainy day. And that rainy day means that the body's got to store it naturally. It's preparing for that rainy day. So you see, too many members of our community with those bloated shoulders, those bloated abdomens, those bloated thighs, and those bloated buttocks or bottoms in polite company. Yes, obesity, being overweight, is a big problem in our community, and it's reducing our overall health and well-being. And the effects are profound. Profound. And those of you who recognize you fit into that category, I urge you, please do not ignore this message. I urge you to think carefully. I urge you to think about yourself and your loved ones. Yeah. And if you have dependents, it is so important that they are taught how to live a long, healthy lifestyle. It is so important. We must prepare our next generations to be better than our generations. So I urge you, and those of you who are not obese or not overweight, it is not intended that you are given license to shame and embarrass. I'm giving you license to love and embrace, to help those other members of our community who need that extra help. So I urge you to hear these words. Obesity, fatness in our community is having a profound impact on our overall health and well-being. And the last ingredient I want to give light to, and I know all of you are going to scream at this one, okay? And this is, of course, an ingredient contained in the rice. The overconsumption of rice is a problem, okay? Let me just put it that way to you, okay? Starch is a big problem, yeah? Starch. That's what rice is for the most part. It's starch. We store starch, just like the fat. And that's why you see the bloated bodies, Yeah. And of course, in eating excessive amount of starch, or rice if you like, okay? If you're from West Africa, I can hear you, I hear yes, the jollof rice is a problem. If you're eating it every day, yeah? Yes, it is a problem. It is a problem, yeah? Look around your family members. Are they overweight? Mm-hmm. The jollof rice and the meat, just all the fat in the meat is in the rice as well. The two combined. Oh my gosh. Yep. From the Caribbean and for Jamaica in particular, but across the islands, we recognize the overconsumption of rice is a problem. The overconsumption of sugar and salt is a big problem. A big problem. We have an epidemic of diabetes in the Caribbean. An epidemic of diabetes. So it is necessary, and many of you will be aware, I'm an elected official. I see the figures. They make for truly uncomfortable discussions amongst the community. Truly uncomfortable. Because we can and we must do better. But of course, the response to what I've outlined to you is of course this. We need to make sure that we drink the appropriate amount of water. I'm told between 2 to 3 liters. It does vary depending upon your height and your mass. Okay, between 2 to 3 liters of water. I have my water here, little different container this time. This is a half a liter, so I drink at least 3 or 4 of those per day. Okay, I make sure my diet is primarily fruits and vegetables, and I've had my vegetables this morning, or indeed a nice broad range of vegetables, particularly green vegetables. Okay, are critical to our general health and well-being. It is absolutely critical. And I realize it will be a departure for many of you from the usual consumption where you want to feel full and almost bloated. In some cases, that may be appropriate, but in most cases, that is wholly inappropriate. You should not feel so full that you feel bloated. It means the food you're eating is to excess. So more fruits and vegetables, appropriate amount of water, but most critically, and this particular episode of the Motivator Show will give light. It is critical that we absolutely exercise. Exercise is an absolutely crucial part of who we are as human beings. I say again, exercise is a crucial part of who we are as human beings. If you're eating the right food, consume the right amount of water each day. You're not exercising, then you're defeating the whole purpose of the exercise. I urge you, please, if you're not exercising, to think carefully and ask yourself, what can I do to exercise? There are many means through the internet these days for you to take on these various exercise routines. I urge you to do so. It's an essential part of who you are as a human being. Our bodies demand exercise. And without exercise, our bodies presume that we are preparing to die. I'm going to say that again. Without exercise, our bodies presume we are preparing to die. Only, as you know, dead people stand still and don't do anything. It is a profound message. I get it. But exercise is crucial. And if in doubt, please, I urge you to seek out professional advice. If in doubt, I urge you, please, to seek out professional advice. And if I may say in conclusion, in addition to all what I've said, it is critical that we take care of our mental and spiritual health. Okay? If in doubt with regards to your mental health, I urge you to seek out professional advice. Seek out professional advice. Speak to your GP. Yeah? Speak to your GP. Speak to your doctor. Okay? If in doubt with your mental health. Okay? Or speak to whoever you trust most. And I'm sure that person, if they are caring and loving and empathetic person, will help you to seek out and obtain professional advice. And lastly, our spiritual advice. This is a very interesting area. Whoever is your spiritual advisor, I recommend you speak to whoever and seek the counsel of a spiritual advisor. It's an integral part of who we are as African peoples, whether you're from the continent from the Caribbean, from the Americas, or you're born here in Britain or Europe. We are truly a spiritual people. These words I communicate to you not because I do this for hubris, financial gain, but because these words need to be said because the health condition of our community is questionable. So therefore, it's absolutely critical that I communicate what I've seen, the evidence that I've had to digest. I've got to communicate these messages to you with love and wishes that you will respond positively, or at least have a conversation with yourself, with your friends, your loved ones, your wider community, and how we can promote healthy living, healthy lifestyle. All righty. let me stop that for a moment now, then, because now, oh, I'm feeling good. I want to go for a run now. I feel as if I should be running at the moment. Yes, we can make a difference. We are our change makers. Yeah, we don't need other people to be our change makers. We are our own change makers. You've got to believe you are your own change maker, and together we can make the difference. And remember, a family that stays together grows together. Yeah. If you want to go fast, you go alone. That's fine. But if you want to go far as a community, we go together. I say again, you want to go far as a community, we go together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's better. That's better. That's better. Okay. Now then, today's show will focus on promoting healthy living, healthy lifestyle. And we're going to meet a group of Africans who demonstrate why I put such emphasis on lifestyle messages in the first part of the show. And they will demonstrate, without my prompting, I might add, yeah, it's a natural response when they are representation of those antibodies exist in our community to push back on the ideas that we eat to excess. We eat excessive amount of sugar and salt, the fat and the carbohydrate, yeah? Eat excess of the starches, yeah? They are a representation of saying, no, we must change. Because they have seen, most of those you will see today, you will hear from today, have been through the experience and have seen either themselves or their loved ones come down with these lifestyle messages. Those conditions are profound in our community. Top 10 conditions affecting our community. And right at the very top is diabetes and high blood pressure. Yeah, but not far behind are those respiratory conditions, those heart conditions, those cancers, yeah? And in some cases, drug misuse as well, okay? Which is why I focus on the mental and spiritual health. But we can do better. And that's why the debate, the dialogue in the community is crucial. All right, now then, I'm now going to wait for my guests to come in. And whilst my guests are preparing themselves to come in to the virtual studio, then I'll bring them all in at the same time. I just want to give a further shout out to Lyndon Lizard, the inspired diabetic. Okay. Now, I've asked of him, I'm going to see if I can find it, for a short video to describe some of his work. Okay. The inspired diabetic, of course, a chef who found that he had and has diabetes, and through controlling and reforming, I should say, his nutritional intake, he supremely controlled or supremely suppressed his diabetes. A big shout out to Lyndon Blizzard, okay? A big shout out to you. And again, I want to make sure that's understood. But we've got to make sure the children receive these messages. And this is why I like this organization. And I'll put up on the screen. There you go. The National Association of Black Supplementary Schools. Okay. This is our reaction. Again, another example. Our reaction, our response to ensuring that our children are well taught. National Association of Black Supplementary Schools is there as a network of supplementary schools. Let me put this one up. In fact, let me use this one instead. It's our response to ensure our children are well taught. So, of course, mums and dads, granddads and grandfathers, uncles and aunties, all come together to support children in the community. Okay. So if you're managing a supplementary school or a Saturday school or an evening school, please network with other members of the community who are supporting our children. It's not purely academic matters, culture and health related matters are taught in these schools. That's the way to influence the next generation. So I commend the National Association of Black Supplementary Schools to you. And their website address, it's www.nabss.org.uk, and you can contact him by telephone. Brother Near doesn't mind the telephone because his number is on the website. Call him if you're seeking out help to support your child. So the number to call is 07958 348 558. I commend the National Association of Black Supplementary Schools to you, because that's us. Reparations begins with self. I'm going to say that again for emphasis. Reparations begins with self. A family that stays together grows together. And if we want to go far, we do this together. That's the only way. Communalism is the only way forward. We all have a share in the asset. The assets are the next generation. And if we don't prepare them correctly, they are bound to make the mistakes of the previous generation. And this generation knows better. This generation knows better. And if you wish to chat with us, please use the chat facility. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, we'd love to hear from you. And thank you, Teresa Hatchett. Thank you so much for your commentary. I'd love to hear those commentaries. Thank you, thank you. And again, if you're on YouTube or Facebook, feel free to give us a thumbs up. Give us the thumbs up. Why not do that? Huh? Let me just put it on the screen again. Give us the thumbs up. Love to see it. The thumbs up, love to do it on Facebook, or indeed free to subscribe on YouTube, please. It helps the algorithm to spread the word. These are positive messages for a positive people. Praise be, praise be, praise be. Okay, let's see. I believe we have most of our guests in the virtual studio. I'm now going to bring my guests in, because these are truly inspired African people. I am so proud of them. Truly inspired. Truly inspired. Oh yeah. That's why I can be so loud and so vigorous each morning. Truly inspired. Let's bring them all in. Let's see if I can get them all in. Oh, this could be a wonderful technical jiggery. There we go. Oh, what a wonderful woman here. Hello there, Aminata. Hello there. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well. Oh, wonderful. You've got a wonderful smile in your face. I responded naturally. You understand. Okay, let me bring others into this stream. Here we go. Oh, good. Natalie? Oh, good morning to you. Good
Hi,
morning.
good morning, good morning, good morning.
Wonderful. Let me now bring, I see Martha's in the studio. Hello, Martha. We can only see your chin at the moment. We can only see your chin, Martha. Okay. All righty. Let's see the next one. Oh, we've got Caddy. Oh, good morning to you. Oh, she's smiling. Another big smile. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. There we go. And I've got Ishmael. Oh, got Ishmael. Good morning to Ishmael.
Morning.
Excellent, excellent. I might have to ask you all to speak up just to make sure the audio has been heard satisfactorily by by listeners and viewers. And what I'm going to do also is just take this other caption off. There you are. That's perfect. Martha is on. We can't see you, Martha. That's fair enough. Okay. Are there others? I think we've got quite a few now. Is that right, Candy? But Ishmael, we've got all what you anticipate. Yes?
No, there's a few more, but some of them they are at work.
Okay.
They're working this morning. Yes, that's the reason why. Some of them are trying to log on still.
Okay.
So.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. In that case, I'm going straight into this. It's so good to see wonderful African faces on here, and you're all smiling with vigor, with health, with an intention to maintain good health. Okay. Now then, who should I lead off with, Caddy? Yourself. Who should I lead off with first of all?
You can lead with Natalie. Ishmael, you can come to Ishmael last. He's the CEO.
Oh,
one of the CEO. Yeah, you can lead with Natalie. She's from the Caribbean, but she'll tell you more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, Natalie. Good morning to you. How are you? Huh?
I'm fine, thanks. Good morning.
Good morning to you. It is a pleasure, and thank you for taking time out to join us this morning. Thank you for joining us. So you are a member of what I consider to be a really fascinating group Okay, and a group that I don't know how it is that I found you, but you know what it is. We are. I said earlier on, we are truly a spiritual people. I found my way to you. Okay, found my way to you. Okay, so can I just ask you just to introduce yourself and just to tell us why you are a member of your group?
Okay, my name is Natalie. I joined the group because my daughter was a little bit overweight as well,
Hmm.
and so was I. A lot
Hmm.
of pains in my legs and stuff like that. And since I joined the group, I managed to lose weight.
Hmm.
And it's because it's like for families, so I get to go with her, and we get to have that mom and daughter moment together, which is very special in
Hmm.
the evening because I do go to work and they do go to school. So having those two
Hmm.
little hours away from home, just the two of us get to laugh and exercise together, get to do
Absolutely.
fun things, which is very interesting. And I mean, we could see the weight going down as well. The
Yes.
healthy eating, the healthy living is much better now.
Mhm.
And I mean, a lot of my friends they see and they want to join as well. So most of them is coming from the Caribbean as well to join because they like what they see.
You see what I mean? You're creating a wave. And I'm thinking, I should have said the name of the group. It's the Countdown Community Health and Wellbeing Network. Okay. Now then, so how did you find out about the about Countdown Community Health and Wellbeing Network?
Because one of my I think is the other CEO Habdus, he works at my workplace as well. And I
Aha.
keep seeing him put it up on his website, on his WhatsApp status. And then I texted him, and he said, "Yes, it's just beside your house. It's lovely to come down and see what we do." So I said,
Mhm.
"Okay." He keeps asking me, "You're not coming?" And I keep finding excuses in the evening because of
Oh
eating
yes, I
good.
know the feeling.
Once I get home, I don't want to come out. But then the first evening I attend and see that it was so much fun. I
Hmm.
I haven't stopped since.
Mm.
I only been away for 2 weeks, and it's when I went on holiday. Ever since every Monday and Wednesday, I'm there.
And do you know how much weight you've lost over this period of time? How much
So
weight you lost?
when I started there, I was about 80 kilos, and I think the last time I weighed, I was down to 74.4.
74. And how tall are you? How tall are you?
I think I'm about 5 foot 4.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
And my GP was on my case that I was overweight,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I was going up. My HbA1c, that's the blood marker for the diabetes, was going up
Yes.
as well. Now
Absolutely.
it's down, and that's what I'm proud of. And my cholesterol is down.
Yeah. But I have to say that I'm 84 kilos and I'm 6'1".
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is the sign of it. I say that just so that others who are both viewing and listening can hear it. You see, I'm 84 kilos. Okay. And I'm
Wow.
6'1". And there you are. And that is the essence of why this show is critical. It's an emergency. I'm proud of you, Natalie, for
Thank
taking
you.
that step. I'm proud of you that you're sufficiently confident, courageous enough to come on and tell the world. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be back to you. I'll be back to you. I see we've got others who've joined us now. Let me add to the others in. I see an interesting name by the name of DJ Little. Okay.
Yeah, the other CEO.
Let's see if I can get him into the studio. Hello, DJ Little. Okay. Good morning. Good
Morning,
morning.
good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are you,
Can I just ask
Martin?
you just put your mic on mute there, DJ? Can you put your mic on mute? You've got a lot of background. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm also going to bring into the studio, um, is it Nima? Yep, Nima. Good morning,
Nima, yeah.
Nima. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Morning,
Just stay
Nima.
right there. Good,
Morning,
good. I'll be
Little.
back
Morning.
to you in a second. And I'll also bring in Marie. Good morning, Marie.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. And what these wonderful smiles. These wonderful smiles. Okay. Good morning. Just keep your mics on mute, please. DJ Little, can you put your mic on mute? Yep. Okay, I'll get it. That's fine. Good, good, good. So, but let's now move on to the next person I can see on my screen. Aminata.
Hello, good morning,
Good
Martin. How are
morning to
you?
you. Good morning. Just share with us your story. How's it that you? First of all, how did you find the Countdown organization? How did you find them? What led you to them? Hmm.
Well, I found Countdown Community Exercise Group from DJ Little, who is one of the CEOs. He sent it to me, the a little video clip of them exercising on WhatsApp.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I saw it and I thought to myself, like Natalie said, I go to work and I come home and I'm tired, one excuse after the other. Oh, man, I can't go. And then I decided, you know what, let me just go and have a look and see what it is about.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got there, I saw the group exercising and not only exercising, but having fun exercising. So I did the trial on Monday, and then I went again on Wednesday, and I haven't stopped since. Well, I've stopped now because I had an operation on my hand, so I haven't been for a month or so. But I still keep in touch. Go watch the WhatsApp page to see what's going on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you referred to it because you saw a clip, but
Yeah.
I've seen many clips, and I wasn't motivated to go along. What enabled you to take that next step? What was the deciding factor for you?
Well, I also put on a little bit of weight during during lockdown, baking and cooking, and eating all the wrong things, and my clothes started getting a bit too tight to fit in, and I
Yes.
thought, no, I need to do something. You know, thank goodness I don't have diabetes or high blood pressure or any of those things, but I have joint problems.
Yes.
Sickle cell trait, so I've got pains on my joints sometimes, and I started feeling a bit of aches and pains, and that was the point, where I got to, and I thought, let me go and do something about this,
Good.
lose some weight. And when I started, I was 83 kilos, and now I'm 79 kilos. So,
Oh
you
wow.
know,
Okay. And how
yeah,
tall are you? How tall are you?
5'4", 5'5".
Okay. Yeah. 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 I hear you. I hear you. And you feel better for it now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What would you? Oh, okay. That's DJ Little again. I'm sure. Here we are. I'm going to turn down your volume there, DJ Little. Don't worry. I think he's exercising. I think he's actually exercising. Good for him. Huh?
Yeah.
So, just for you, I mean, I recognize many people I've encountered or in you. Okay. In deciding to do something about it, okay, to manage the weight because you recognize the impact it's having, have you had impact on other members of your family? Have they been influenced by your work?
Well, I have got a few friends
Hmm.
whom I've told they don't come. Well, my children, because I have 4 children, they don't come, but they do their own exercise,
Right.
independently, and they see me going every Mondays and Wednesdays, and they compliment me. They're like, "Well done, mommy, for keeping up with the exercise." Every time I say I'm going, sometimes it gets to Monday, and they're like, "Mommy, are you going to exercise today?" I'm like, "Yeah." Well done, and they're giving me compliments. So
Hmm.
that's a good thing.
Yeah.
With regards to my friends coming, I have tried to bring people in,
Hmm.
but they're still making their minds up.
That's right.
Sometimes that decision is very hard to reach, but once they reach it, and then the work starts. So I'm not giving up. I keep sending them the video clips and still trying to get them to join us.
I
Yeah.
understand you. Well done. I'm going to applaud you. I'm going to clap you.
Thank
Okay?
you.
I'm going to clap you.
Thank
Honestly, I'm clapping you. Thank you. Thank you.
you.
Thank you. I'll be back to you. If I now get move over to, if I can take Nima. Nima? Good morning, Nima. I love your background, by the way.
Good morning. Thank you.
Morning.
Thank you.
Tell us, how did you find the Countdown organization, and what motivated you to go along and participate in the exercise regime?
Okay. The countdown community exercise, I call them my family.
Okay.
Um, I'm DJ Little and Ishmael. They're like brothers, and I would say Ishmael has been the pioneer for me joining this organization because
Ishmael, Let's shout his name loud.
It's constantly motivating me and say, come on, get up and do some exercises. And the main reason why I took this challenge, one, I'm a healthcare professional and I'm asthmatic.
Okay.
So, and with asthma, as you know, it's an inflammation condition of the lungs.
Yes.
And physical exercises can help because the more you breathe in, it helps with your lung volume, and it also helps with you getting enough oxygen in your body.
That's right. Yes.
And at some point as well, I was overweight, and you can imagine I'm a 5'1" lady and almost size 20, and I was clinically obese.
Yes.
And I was like, no, I need to do something about this.
Yes.
So most of the days I would just lie down, especially with my job, working 12 hours. You come home, you just want to lie down and sleep.
Yeah.
I've paid money in gyms. I'm not attending. So I started with baby steps.
Yes.
Like I'll get off 4 bus stops before I get to my house, because that's what me and Ishmael will talk. Say, okay, if you don't have time, because like especially on Mondays and Wednesdays when they do the physical exercise, those are my busy clinic days. Okay. So I don't have time to come into the hall. But when I have annual leave, I'll definitely go in. So I start doing short walks.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And on Saturdays, because I don't work weekends, I used to join them in the park, but that became a challenge for me as well, like driving to Burgess Park. I said, why not look at my local park and start doing? Yes. So it's like it's become a second nature to me.
Mm-hmm.
Even like Thursdays, if I finish work early, I walk from Old Street to Deptford.
Okay.
Ooh, so, and if I don't walk for a week, it's like something is missing. And I will give the evidence. It's been over 6 months. I've not had a severe asthma flare.
Well done.
And,
yes, that's excellent.
And I'm physically fit.
Yes.
I'll get up in the morning, first thing before I do anything. I will have to do some exercise if I'm going to work. But if on Saturdays, I've been out already. I've done my 5K.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
I'm really motivated by these 2 young men. They inspire the community and just watching what they do every day. And being part of this team is like a family, and we just support each other. And the most important thing I would say, physical activities help you develop and build your energy. One, my anxiety level were quite high because a couple of years ago I lost my parents, and it's so difficult for me. But I've found a way to help my mental health when I go out and exercise. It's me time. I have time to focus on myself, play music that helps me to have that mind space. And mentally, I'm strong. Anxiety, I don't have to take any medications. Before I have to take medicine to sleep. But after a good exercise, I come home, have a hot shower. Once I get in bed, that's me gone. So no problem with sleeping, no more anxiety, and my asthma is under control. So guys, well done. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a powerful testimony. A powerful testimony. That's what we want to hear. A powerful testimony. An ordinary woman behaving in extraordinary ways. And we can all be extraordinary through our thinking, through our action. Nima, thank you. Thank you. That was powerful. Wow. Let me go on. Gosh, I have to say, Ishmael Kadhi, oh my God, you have such inspired Africans around you. Oh, I'm so honored the honor to be able to communicate these messages to the wider community. Let's go to Marie. Hello, Marie. Oh, you see, I love your styling. You know, I just love that natural styling. Oh my gosh! Okay, let me stop that now. Come. Good morning to you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning.
Tell me, how did you find the Countdown Community Health and Wellbeing Network? How did you find them, and what impact has it had on your life?
Well, I first find out we started doing the jogging during the lockdown when the lockdown was less.
Yes.
So it was through my cousin. She said, "Oh, there's a group that's doing jogging in the evening." Because for me to do jogging before by myself, I'm like, no, I can't really do it by myself. So I said, okay, let me give it a go.
Okay.
And see how it is. So I got there. I couldn't do it at first, but I didn't give up. I'm like, I'm just gonna take it slow and just see how it goes. And then we started jogging every other day. And I was like, okay, this is gonna help me out. And I was overweight a bit, but not that heavy. I was like maybe 8 stone when I first started.
I didn't catch that. You were how many stone? 8 stones. 8 stones.
80, 80, yeah.
80 kilos. 80 kilos or stones?
Yeah, 80 kilo.
80 big
And
kilo.
I couldn't climb the stairs before. If I climb, I have to like go one step, and I'll start breathing really hard. Like it's like I couldn't breathe.
Yes.
I was like, I'm too young for this. Like I look so young, but I'm not healthy inside. So I started the jogging, and it's been amazing. Then we joined the exercise, and to be honest with you, this is the best thing you could do for yourself.
Absolutely, yes.
It's you meet different people that you will not meet on your own. For me, I'm really shy, and this exercise has bring me. I can't even explain how much they've done for me, and I'm always thanking them for starting this group. There are people like me out there who cannot make friends or cannot do anything. Exercise has changed me quite a lot.
Give you
As you can see, I'm struggling to talk, but I'll get there. Ish and DJ Little, you don't realize how much you've done for us with the exercise and the jogging group.
Yes.
And I've lost a lot of weight, as you can see.
You're proud.
Now I'm down to 60.
Yes.
kilo. So I can go anywhere.
Yes.
Without, I can carry my kids now. I couldn't do that before because I feel like, oh, I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah.
That's how I used to feel before. I was so unhealthy. Now I watch what I eat.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
It makes you aware of what you eat and what you drink. You think, am I supposed to eat this or no? I don't give excuses because I have kids. I go places with my kids. I drop my kids from club and I go straight to the exercise. I said, even if I'm late, I'm still gonna be there.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I just want to say thank you to them because they've helped me out a lot, especially this our community we're building. You have so many people that they will encourage you, even when they don't see you.
Yes.
They will ask you, oh, what happened to you? Where have you been? Are you okay? Even if you just feel a little bit tired, there are people that are going to come up to you and just make sure you're all right. We don't have communities like this. So we need, this is something something that I'm really proud of. And I'm always, everywhere I go, I try to encourage other people like to join the group. And just, I tell them, you don't have to come and jog straight away, or you can start with walking.
That's right. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can, even with the exercise, I'm still trying to convince other people to come in, and they're scared to come and do exercise.
Yeah.
And I said to them, you don't have to be scared. You can come in, just do what you can. You don't have to look at other people.
Awesome.
Because people ask me, oh, you've lost so much weight. How do you do it? And I'm like, it's hard work. You have to put in the work for you to gain something from it.
Thank you. Thank you, Marie.
Thank you.
For someone who says you're shy, you displayed no shyness today. Okay. Long may that continue. Long may that continue. Okay. And I give my love and regards to your family, because I know I say again to people, a family that stays together grows together. And if we want to go far, we do it together. Yeah.
Yes.
If we do it together. Oh wow. Well done.
Thank
well
you.
Done. My pleasure. My pleasure. It's an honor to hear your testimony. An honor to hear your testimony. Can I now move over, if I can, let's try DJ. Is DJ with us, or is he out exercising? DJ Little, can you hear us? Or I think he's exercising still, isn't he? Don't worry. I'll leave him alone for the moment. Oh, the person I was just about to call has now gone. Can I then go to? I've done Martha. I've done Martha. There we go. Can Martha hear me? Oh, we can't hear you, Martha.
Okay.
Ah, there you are. I'm going to put you on top. Oh, we can't hear you. Hold on. Why can't we hear you? 1 second. There we go. Your end. Do you have
Can
your?
you hear me now?
We can. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
We can.
All right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, tell us, how did you find the Countdown Community Health and Wellbeing?
Well, the Countdown Community Health is something I've always known because of Ishmael and DJ Little. Mm-hmm. But it was just one of those things that, because at the time when they started it, I didn't consider myself to be overweight, because usually we think exercise, you have to be overweight for you to even join or think about, exercising. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't really interested. Ishmael keeps sending me all the leaflets, telling me about it. And unfortunately, during the lockdown, I put on so much weight. Okay. So I went from 70 to 85 kilograms.
How tall are you?
So,
how tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
Okay, wow.
5'4".
Okay. Yes.
So just imagine that. Yeah. So it's like when I go to work, sometimes the lift to use the stairs, and climbing those stairs was a challenge. It's like as soon as I get up, I have to hold my chest.
Okay.
And I'm always booking appointments to go and see my GP, thinking that there's something wrong with me. Mm-hmm. Then the GP put me on medications. Mm-hmm. So one day, with Ishmael's support pushing me, he's always calling, when are you coming to join? When are you coming? I'm like, I'm not overweight. I don't need to lose weight. I'm fine the way I am. People keep telling me that I'm fine. So I believe that I was fine. Uh-huh. So I joined in February. When I joined, that's when they started those indoor exercises. Mm-hmm. So I joined. After a month, I saw the improvements. I could actually run a set of stairs without stopping, without holding my chest. I'm thinking, okay, what is going on? I even booked an appointment to see my GP, and so she said, okay, continue with the exercises, and which I did. So between that time, from February to now, I've done a 5K. I've done the big half. I've done another 10K. Improvements are just, even I can't believe it myself. It's like now, I can't even stop exercising. Even though people are telling me, you've lost enough weight now. Because now I've gone to 70 kg again, the way I was before. In my 20s, I was a 70, kg.
Yes.
And honestly, just like what Marie said, Ishmael, Little, you guys don't know what you've done for the community. You don't really know the impact it's had on my family. It's like my kids see the happy, a happier mother. It's like I wake up in the morning in the shower, I'm singing. I'm looking forward to going to my exercise.
In the shower now.
They see the difference. They see the difference and the sisterhood that we've had. The sisterhood from Countdown is amazing. Show up, we're there. They will call you to find out what happened. Birthdays, the kids that come to the different ages that come there. When is their birthday? There was a time Ishmael didn't say anything to anyone. There was one of the kids' birthday. I think that girl wasn't even feeling well or something like that. He actually bought a cake. Brought it, after the smile on the girl's face and the mother's expressions. Words I can't even describe the way I felt when I saw that kid. How happy she was, she was. Anyone that Ishmael and Little, we just want to thank you for all your hard work, dedication, because you guys, you have your family, you have your kids. There every week, Mondays and hard work. As soon as you leave work, there in the hall to set up. You're the last one to leave. We thank you, and then we have our beautiful sister have joined, Kadi. We need to recognize you as well. You're doing a job. Honestly, you being by their side, all the hard work, all the dedication that you put in yourself. If you have kids, you work, you're always there to give a hand. We love you, and we thank the three of you for what you have done for us. We really appreciate it as a community. We know it's a charity, for your dedication and hard work. We love you guys so much, and thank you for our lives, because like you say, your motto is health is wealth. No pain, no gain, and we see it. Indeed, health is wealth. No money can buy you health. You have to put in the hard work, and we've seen the results. It works. Countdown community works when you put in the work. That's all. You have to be dedicated to whatever it is that you're doing. Much. And my sisters, thank you. On Monday again, we guys are going to see, work hard, and continue this journey. Thank you so much for having us.
I've not through an interview had to smile with such pleasure. Thank you, Martha. Again, a further testimony that when the family comes together, we grow together, and we're able to overcome any impediment, any barriers that are before us. And just listening to your voice there, Martha, without any doubt, it has been a transformative experience. Okay, tell us about the food then. I've heard a lot about the exercise. Tell us about the food. How's your diet changed during this period? Can you hear?
That's one of the things that helped motivate me to lose even more weight. Because before, when I started, I would exercise, but because I would start eating double a bowl of rice.
Yes.
And then I become frustrated. I'm not losing the weight. So Ishmael is saying, Ishmael is like, okay, but you are really we're working hard. You're dedicated. What is happening here? And then he's like asking me, okay, what your portions like? What do you eat after exercise? That I always tell him is like, no. Then we came up with a regime that, okay, at least after 7 o'clock, heavy.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
If you feel hungry after 7 o'clock, salad or fruit. Since I started doing that, just by watching what I eat, honestly, it is all, all of it. You have to do all of it together. Exercise, and then making sure that you eat the right food. All that helps with losing the weight.
Thank you.
It's not actually just losing the weight, because you think that it's just about losing the weight. It's not about losing that weight. It's your mental health as well. All this what we do is help with the mental health.
Yes.
You cut down from us physically. Sometimes you think that you're sick. You're not sick. No. There's nothing wrong with you. You just need to doing something about your health. Just go out there, go walk, run, and jog.
Oh, I like you,
Even if it's
Martha.
just a 5 minute
You need to
Oh,
become my
no.
co-host, I think. Well said, Martha, with such passion as well. You know,
Thank you.
well said, Martha. And Marie, I told your little one there. You know, they're the ones
Yes.
influence. Okay, they're the ones we need to the little ones we need to influence. I wonder, is
Yes.
DJ Little available? Is he? Can he hear us? I think he's out exercising
All
still.
right,
Don't
guys.
worry.
I'm at work. I'm going to leave you guys now. Yeah. Thank you so much,
Okay.
everyone.
Thank you, Martha. Thank you.
Bye, Master.
DJ Little, DJ Little, can you hear us? Oh, you're on mute if you're speaking. Oh, let me adjust this. There we go. DJ Little.
DJ Little coming right from Register. I'm coming right from Register, and I'm delivering the exercise. And I want to say thank you to everybody. And DJ Little will return in 5 minutes.
Don't worry. I'll come back to you, Ben. I'll come back to you. Don't you worry. I'll come back to you. Okay, don't worry. I'll come back to you. Can I now go to Caddy? Okay, go. Now, I just want to reveal to everyone, as I said about we're truly a spiritual people, okay? And I said, I'm not sure how I found you, but I know that Caddy found me and made the initial overture to me. I remember hearing this voice for the very first time. And remember, as you know, I'm an elected official. I hear hundreds, if not thousands of voices. But this voice stood out. This voice got my attention. And I won't say what she said, initial question to me, but I listened keenly. Okay. And you can always tell when an African's among inspired Africans, because they speak with a certain tone and authority. Okay. And I gotta say, I was most impressed. I don't mind saying that publicly. I was most impressed by both the determination to get my attention, which is not always easy, I have to admit, but the determination to ensure that her message was heard. Caddy, good morning to you.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning, everyone.
Well, I've got to say, you have so many inspired people around you. Okay. First of all, my first question to you is that why do you exercise? Why do it at all? What's its significance? What difference has it made to your life?
For me, I've always exercised. 10 years ago, 2013, my dad, my best friend, and my stepchildren, auntie, and my other best friend, sister-in-law, all of them died in 1 year of cancer.
Oh, gosh.
That was 2013, yes.
Right, okay.
And I wasn't sure what was happening because I don't have a lot of information about cancer. Where from people just died. We don't know why they died. So I'm like, whoa, this is serious. Okay, I started exercising for my mental health as well. Because when I go out onto the road, I'm not a gym person. I run, I leave everything out there and I come back home. I'm like, whew, it's another day. Yes. So, Ishmael is my brother-in-law. He's married to my sister. I met Little through Ishmael. That was years ago. And 5 years ago, they called me and they said, we're doing this countdown weekly exercise. Please come. I'm excited. I said, what is it for? They said, we're raising fundraising and awareness. I'm like, I'm in. And I came. That's when I met Nima as well.
Okay.
I usually stay away from the community. I'm one of those people. So Countdown has brought me to my community, the Afro-Caribbean community.
Yeah, that's what we want. Say it again. Come, say that.
Yeah, they brought me to my community. So I've made sisters, I've met wonderful women, and Ishmael and Little don't know what they've done for me by doing that. I'm always a quiet person. I like to stay in my corner. I like to focus on my children, do my thing. The only time you see me excited is when it comes to wellness and exercise.
Okay.
And I will speak out because my family, we have high blood pressure. Okay. My uncle died last week, Friday. He's diabetic.
Oh, God.
My mom's older. Yes. So I don't have high blood pressure. I'm not diabetic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very wary of my health, and I do encourage a lot of people. Ishmael and Litu, they encourage me, they talk to me, and I take that energy and bring it down to the ladies. Mm-hmm. And if we are down, we call each other.
Yes, yes.
We don't care where you're from. Mm-hmm. I can pick a phone and say, Natalie, are you okay? Natalie can pick a phone and say, Kadi, are you okay? Mm-hmm. Mata will do it. Nima will do it. Mm-hmm. Maria Aminata, we all do it to each other. We check on our children.
Good.
And see if they are okay. Yes. And Ishmael and Litu are not only doing the exercise, they are doing the running as well on Saturdays. That's where Litu is right now.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We do encourage each other. We do tell people it's not about everybody have their level. Mm-hmm. They look at me, they think I'm mad sometimes, but you can walk. You can run, mm-hmm. You can jog. You don't have to take the bus everywhere. Mm-hmm. 2-stop, bus stop. You get off like what Nima said and walk.
Yes.
Eat in moderation. I don't stop. I don't restrict myself from any food. I eat in moderation. That's so right. I eat in a little, the cereal bowl. That's where I'll put my food and eat. I don't use the big plates.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So, but what these gentlemen have done, Litu and Ishmael, mm-hmm. and how they're encouraging people. They pay from their pocket. They have their family for our 5K, 10K. Wow. I've done 3 half marathons. This is my 3rd one this year. I've done so many 10Ks and 5Ks, but they don't allow me to take my own money because they think you're a single parent. Let us look after you. They have their family. They've been doing this for years. Pay out of their own money just to encourage us to come and exercise. Yes. Imagine £40 to run half marathon and you're paying for everyone out of your own money. Yes. Okay. So we do appreciate what you are doing as well. You're taking us and let the whole community know that Countdown exists. Countdown is there. It's there for you people to come and exercise. Not just this wonderful people around on your platform right now, mm-hmm. but the door is open. They can come. We can give you the information. You can spread that out there. Mm-hmm. So more people, they come with your babies. If your baby is in the pushchair, bring the pushchair.
Yes.
We are family. We will look after them while you're exercising, while you're having your goal. Mm-hmm. That's why we're there. Yes. Most of these ladies that you see on the platform, mm-hmm. we are all volunteers.
Yeah.
We have nurses. We have admin workers. We have just general sales assistants. We have people, but we're all there. We volunteer. We're helping these 2 gentlemen to achieve. I don't know how to put it in words. Yes, yes. So you can come in, and we appreciate you for doing this as well. I just want to thank Ishmael and Litu. For me, I've always been Olona. I like being by myself, but I've opened up. I've met people that are really, I didn't know they were out there. These ladies, I call them my sisters. Yeah. And yes, I call it, when I see them, I go, hi, sis. And I meant that because we don't have families here. I only have Ishmael's wife, which is my younger sister. Mm-hmm. But I've got new sisters now. So thank you for that. As for exercise, I do encourage anyone to come in. Mm-hmm. We are welcoming. We don't care what size you are. We don't look at each other's sizes.
That's right. That's right.
We are women. We've had kids. Yeah. We've grown. We're a certain age.
Yes.
It comes. Weight comes with everything. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, high blood pressure comes with weight.
Yes.
Diabetes comes with weight.
Yes.
We have cancer that's lingering in our communities. People are dropping off with cancer.
That's right. Yeah.
You see, high blood pressure, mental health. We have women that have friends, but they're still lonely. Come to us. We are family. We're here for you. So thank you so much, Martin. That's all I can say.
Can I say?
And the menopause as well. Come with mental health.
Menopause. we're going through it. I've just started. I can put my hands up. I'm not 50 yet. I'm going through it.
Okay. Yeah.
It comes with its own issues as well. Yes.
And if I may, Kadib, just to follow through, and first of all, audience, you understand why I stood up and listened to this voice. I hear many voices, okay, but I stood up and listened to this voice, okay. So you understand why now, okay. How can the audience make contact with Countdown Community Health and Wellbeing?
We do have our website. If you type in Countdown, just by typing Countdown, you get us. We are on Facebook. Okay. We are on YouTube. And you can contact me, Ishmael, any of the ladies. I don't mind giving my number on here. Or I can send a leaflet to you where you'll be able to upload it and they'll be able to get contact through us by seeing the leaflet. And the address is there. You can call. Yeah, they can call any of the numbers there. Okay. Any of the numbers. You'll meet people that are welcoming. That they'll talk to you like a family. So any of us, you can contact us. But what we will do, I will send the leaflet to you. Thank you. The numbers to you, so you can upload it on your website. Please come. We are family. We do encourage, and bring your children.
Wonderful.
Bring your children and drink a lot of water. Hydrate yourself. Less sugar.
Yes.
Try and eat healthy.
Thank you, Kadi. Thank you. That was a wonderful presentation. I know I've got one other person who've not spoken to, Birchlin. You seem
Birchlin.
Yeah, coming off and on. I wonder, can you hear us, Birchlin? No, I think you may have problems there because I think we're going off and on. In that case, and let me go to and DJ Little. He can't really hear us. Don't worry. Let's go to the man himself, Ishmael. Let me put you up in center stage for the moment. Let me put you up there if I can get this to work properly. Here we go. Let me do this one moment, and I'm going to put you as center stage now. There we go. Let's see if it works. Oh, okay. We'll come back to you. Oh, we'll come back to you. That's okay. Got you now. The man himself. Okay. Your name is mentioned by each of our guests today as being the inspiration with Little to promote general health and well-being in the community, and such an important piece of work. You know, I felt, just before you come in, I felt that when I started these shows and I started to talk about the health style, lifestyle messages going back 2 or 3 years, I thought I was alone. I've got to say, I thought I was alone, but it was quite evident that there are many in the community who could see the issues that need to be tackled. Okay, and I know in your case, you have particular issues that make you particularly remarkable. Okay, but before I do that, I did want to ask you to ask 2 questions of you. Okay, why start Countdown Community Health and Wellbeing, and what has it meant to you personally? Okay. Go ahead. Over to you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome again, and thank you to everybody that actually sacrificed their time to be on air this morning, and for all the encouragement, for all the good things you guys have said on this platform. I want to thank you, and I want to thank Martin for giving us the opportunity to be on your platform. I want to thank you. Let me start by saying I came into this country in 2000, and I've been like very active guy. So coming here, I still carry on what I do. I eat healthy, and 2000 to 2002, obviously I was suffering with some pains that I don't know. They couldn't find nothing. I've been on painkillers and all that.
Right.
So 2015, I was diagnosed and then put on medication. So when I recover, 2018, I said, okay, let me give back. By then, we formed Countdown. Let me just give a background. We formed Countdown as an entertainment entity That's how we started Countdown as an entertainment entity.
Okay.
And then from there, around about 2005 to 2018, and I decided when I start my own exercise alone, encouraging people, but I was still alone. People did not believe on the concept. So I said, okay, let's create a Countdown exercise group. So people did not buy to the idea. 2019, I took up the first challenge. 2018, I took up the first challenge by taking up a 10K run, a vitality run, by raising money for breast cancer. So after the race, I went with DJ Little. DJ Little was my cameraman. So I went there, took part, and I said to him, you know what? I think what we've seen here this morning, we can bring that to our community by encouraging people to look after their health and well-being. He said, okay, that's fine. So 2019, I contacted Breast Cancer that I want to launch Countdown Wellness. They supported me with vests, placards, every single thing. So I invite the community. We started, I think we were like 40, around about 40. We launched it, and then from then ongoing, lockdown came. When lockdown came, there's nothing to do. People don't go nowhere. People don't get time to go outside. So I said, okay, you know what? Let's start an indoor exercise. I lead the exercise, encouraging people to do the indoor exercise. So that was good. Lockdown finished. We're still doing what we're doing, the Saturday runs and all that. So I said, okay, let's look for a place where we can secure, so that there's not a lot of people that have confidence to come outside and exercise at the park. So looking at their size, what people will think of them, they will struggle. So I said, okay, let's look around. So we identified Walworth Methodist Church. We went there, we negotiate. After negotiating, so they said we have to put a deposit. So we took from our pockets, me and DJ Little, £500 and paid the deposit. So we secured the hall. And then we look at the structure. We said, okay, let's do Monday and Wednesday for the community physical exercise by encouraging people. Let them come for free. And then we build it up right in February. And then we identify again, like the parents, they've got kids at home that they're struggling with their educational background. So there's a math teacher in our group, the Countdown group. So I spoke to her, I said, Anna, what can you do? How best can you help the community with the kids? She said, okay, I will start by teaching the kids 2 hours every Friday, 5 to 7 at the church. So all they need to do is to bring the kids there. They get education for free. So within that 5-month period, that we paid for the £500, so the kids were coming there, not paying anything under the Countdown finances. So all this were self-financed by us.
Wow, good.
Yes.
Wow.
So, this is how Countdown exercise was formed. And then the reason why Countdown is so close to my heart, I am so passionate about Countdown, is telling my story, my background story of my heart's condition, encouraging people not to rely on medication, not to rely on, the doctor can give you his or her opinion of how to do things and all that, but it's down to you, the individual, to actually take responsibility of your health and well-being.
Yes.
They can put you on the medication, make you believe that, okay, there are some illnesses you can be on medication for life, because that's what they told me when I was discharged, that you're going to be on aspirin and statin for life. I said, okay, is there any other way? Because when I went to hospital, when I was diagnosed, my cholesterol level was 3.2.
Oh.
Was 3.2.
Oh, yes.
My weight is 72. So it's not like I'm overweight. I'm not, and it's not like my cholesterol was on borderline. So just for precaution, they put me on those medications. But by beating these medications, let me think. By beating the medication, I'll come there. By beating the medication, and my consultant looked at me and goes, in all my years of practice, I have never ever come across anybody so far that have your condition and beat medication. He said, I've put you through all the tests, the TIL test, the echo stress, you name all the tests in this life. The last test that I went through was the TIL test, where they put you on a couch.
Right.
They put you on a couch, so they tilt you and they drain all your blood onto your head.
Oh my gosh.
All the blood comes to your head, and then to see how your heart can actually respond without blood circulation in your system. There's a crash team on the side in case anything goes wrong. I beat that. So
yes,
when I tell people about Countdown, when I talk about Countdown, I talk about Countdown with passion. So if I go through all this and I beat all that, so I'm encouraging people that have heart condition, obesity, are suffering with arthritis, asthmatic. There's a lot of things. Get involved in physical exercise. 20 minutes a day makes a difference in your life. And it's not only that, eating healthy. Do not rely on the medication to resolve your problems. Sometimes just by taking physical exercise reduces the risk. I always tell people, I can have cold right now. Somebody who is unhealthy can have cold. My recovery process will be quicker than the person who is unfit and unhealthy. So that's the difference. It's a fact.
It is interesting to hear you say that, because of course that's my tradition as well. I'm resistant to taking any pharmaceuticals into my body, and I haven't for a good few decades now. Okay, so there you are. So we have like minds. But of course, listening to you very carefully, of course, you've got a very strict physical exercise regime, and you eat well. And what else do you do to boost your immune system? Well, that's effectively what you're describing. What else do you do?
I eat a lot of veg, and obviously I study my body carefully, and I tell everybody that exercise with me, like as in, you need to know the kind of food that you eat that actually boost your immune system, because that is very, very important as well. Yes. And you're not only going to sit down and say, okay, you know what, because I'm overweight, let me go on fasting and then starve myself. Because what will happen is, if the muscles don't have the food that they're looking for, they're going to feed on something else. And that makes your energy level very, very, you become very weak. And you don't know what is happening with you. Sometimes you just wake up in the morning, you're so tired, so weak, but you don't know what is the problem. It could be either your iron level is low. So for me and everybody, I encourage them, take a lot of iron, make sure that you eat a lot of food that have got energy, because that is very, very important. That's what you need. And your 3-course meal a day, you don't skip your breakfast, because that's your key.
Yes.
That's your engine. Yes. The breakfast is very, very essential. So I encourage everybody to do that. Again, I've got like magnesium water, magnesium powder that I use, like it's a supplement. It's for my bones. Because I run a lot. Like this morning, for the past 3 days, I run to work. It's 8 miles every morning.
How far is that?
I run from Crystal Palace to Knightsbridge. That's
my gosh.
On a good day, 56 minutes, 58 minutes, an hour. I'm here every day, religiously. For the past 3 days, I've been doing that. And then going home, I cycle back home.
Okay.
So it's just been discipline, dedicating myself, and determined.
Yes. This is such powerful testimony, and I can see why your passion, your desire to do good has been so infectious, and you can tell by the presentations we've received so far this morning from those who are involved in Countdown, that you have truly been a true influencer. And whatever I can do to support Countdown, you are active here in Southwark, and you operate from the what we call locally Clubland, or the Methodist Church on the 54 Camberwell Road, and that's London SE5 0 Okay, just for those of you who want to make contact with Countdown, you're there every Wednesday. Do you say Monday and Wednesday, or just Wednesday?
Monday and Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday, and then Friday is for the kids.
Fridays for the well, I say children, sorry,
Yes.
but for the children. Okay, that's 3 days a week, 3 days or 3 evenings a week, and I'm going to give out the address again. So if you want to make contact with Countdown, you could just come along and visit, observe, and look and see your peers exercising and see what good they're doing for the children on Friday. It's at the or Clubland or the Walworth Methodist Church building, which is 54 Camberwell Road, and that's London, of course. S for sugar, E5 0EW. Okay, so that's those of you who need to put it into your map, and that will give you direction how to get there. From what time of an evening are you there from on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? What time?
We start at 6:30. And there, normally I get there for like 6 o'clock. Set up so that when people come, we don't have to. They don't have to wait for me. Mm-hmm. So if I have a quorum of like 15, 20 people, by 6:45, we'll start the warm up.
Okay.
And then we finish by 20 to 8, 7:45 stretch, and then 8 o'clock we're out.
Wow. Okay.
Monday and Wednesday.
And on Fridays, what time do you start on Fridays?
Friday is 5 to 7 for the kids.
5 to 7, right? For the, Is there any particular age group when you say youngsters? What age
You've got because she's actually teaching from 9, the youngest.
Right.
From age 9 upwards.
Upwards. Up GCSE, to what about what? 18 or younger? Or?
Yes, up to GCSE.
Okay. Brilliant. And how many do you have in the children's section? I'm always interested in children for reasons you understand.
10.
Yeah. So we want to double it. Okay, that gives me an outcome, you see, for this interview. We want to double that number. Okay, let's see if we can double that number. Get those parents to support their children to come on Friday to exercise, and let's hope those parents will join you.
Martin,
as well.
We can't hear you. You're mute.
Oh, I'm mute. Oh, I've become mute. Okay, is that any better? Am I back?
Martin, we can't hear you.
Oh dear, I can hear you perfectly. Okay, let's go on. We'll see what's going on. We were perfectly. Any better now? No, can't hear me? I can hear you. Okay, 1 second.
Martin, we've lost you. We can't hear you at all.
Okay, 1 second. I shall resolve that problem. Let's see. Why can't you hear me? Let's see.
I can hear you, Martin.
Oh, you can? Oh, right.
Yes. Martin, correction. It's not exercise on Friday. It's tutorials on Friday.
Ah, right.
Yes, it's tutorials just to help the kids' education, the children's education.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes, exercise is Monday to Wednesday. The children can be there as well. All children are welcome.
Good
Mondays and Wednesdays. On Fridays is tutorials. We have a math teacher that comes.
You can hear me, but we can't hear you.
Yes.
Oh, no. He can't hear me for some reason.
I think Ishmael is having a problem with his connection, but I can hear you.
Oh, everyone else can hear me. Oh, right. Thank you. Maybe someone can send him a message that we can hear him, but he can't hear us for some reason. I suspect maybe someone sent a message to him.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay. So again, I just want to give out the address one more time for those listeners and viewers whose interest has been piqued and may just want to come along and look, because that's usually the first stage. And I think what's important, and I think a regular message from each of your presentation, that if you are overweight, you are welcome. That would be fair to say. Is that right? If the audience are overweight, they are welcome. Am I right, Caddy?
Sorry, if they're overweight, on the whatever weight you are, you're welcome. You can look perfect, but have underlying issues. With exercise, it helps. With the advice that Little and Ishmael will give you of healthy eating. I've met someone that is very slim, but you have high cholesterol. So that can happen. Exercise is about mental health. You can be slim, but when you come and exercise, it does help with your mental health as well. So everybody is welcome. But if you are overweight, please don't be shy. Don't be afraid. We are a family. You are welcome. We will not judge you. We don't judge when we're there. We are trying to help as much as we can. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Finally, and thank you, Cuddy, for that. I see we've got Bachelin. Finally.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Oh, perfectly.
Yes.
Oh, you can.
Yes, I can hear you.
I've been having so many issues this morning. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry. You're here now.
Yeah, Bach, we can hear you.
Oh, you can hear now, Ishmael, can you?
Yeah, you can hear now. Okay, cool.
Good.
Thank you for this platform.
I don't know whether Martin can hear you. Martin, can you hear Bachelin?
Yes.
Okay.
That's fine. I think maybe your problem at your end, maybe on this occasion. But can I say before Ishmael, just now that Bachelin's here, she's been trying to get through. So I want to give her a moment or two. Bachelin, why did you join Countdown Community Health and Wellbeing?
So I've heard couple of things that has been said already, but part of my reason was to say DJ Ish and Little are very infectious individuals.
Yes, that is certainly true. Most certainly true.
I'd say for me, so I've known Little for many years. I met Ish and a few of the ladies on this platform actually during COVID. So I joined a group where we were doing food banks for the community. That's when I first met them, and the rest is history, as they say. And Little and Ish have been doing their exercises, and I can't remember, I think DJ Ish and I were talking on something, and he, talked about Countdown and invited me to a couple of the events. Run in the park, I think it was Burgess Park, and I think I went to the first one, and it was amazing. I was thinking this is really good because we don't have such things in the community. Our Solent community is known for partying and lots of food, and as you know, being Black people, we have a lot of high cholesterol food and a lot of carbs and so on and so forth. So we're good at those things, and this is something different. And I'm somebody who likes to kind of exercise anyway. I used to run when I was younger, so I do like that. And I got encouraged to come and join, to run, and Ish actually got me to do my first ever 5K run. And that was quite what's the word, frightening, but it happened.
It sounds frightening, I can assure you. I've not done it myself, but I'm sure that Kat is going to make sure I attempt it. Oh my God.
As with everything, and there's a saying, little drops of water it makes an ocean or something. So every little helps. I mean, you start really small walking, and you start jogging, and next minute, you're doing it, and you're thinking, wow. But so I did the 5K, and that was great. And I tried to run because I actually live in Catford, so I'm not that close to. Well, I am close, but not as I would like to Southwark. So I tried to go as much as I could, but I then, because of how pushful they are, because of their mantra of health is wealth, and
absolutely. Yes.
I try to do my own, in my area. I do some running and so on and so forth. And so from doing the 5K, I've done I've done 3 10K now. We all did Vitality a few weeks ago.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
And it's all down to them, and they're just trying to get the community to get involved. And I will say this, the ladies on this line, there are a couple of ladies that I noticed a difference in 1 year. From when I first met them to where they are now, and it's absolutely phenomenal. You've got a couple of ladies who've actually done a half marathon. I'm yet to do mine, but I must admit that's because I've kind of become quite lazy, and I need to get back onto it. But I've managed to do the 10K again this year. But the determination. So there's acronym that Ish has taught me, and I've actually got that on my fridge door. The 3 Ds. So it's discipline, determination, and dedication. And I
So it's been
try
determination and
dedication.
absolutely.
And you can put that in any form that you want, but those 3 Ds, I think, says a lot, not just about exercising, but about life in general. Anything that you want, if you're dedicated, you're disciplined, and you're determined, you're going to achieve it. And I think this is what Countdown has shown. This is what Countdown has proved, that they live by those 3 Ds, and hence why we are where we are right now. Hence why the Countdown has got this charity, and so many more people have joined and are joining. And Countdown did their first sports day. It was a large event. It was a magnificent event. Again, was it last month? Yeah, last month. And it's only going to get bigger, and I think it's only going to grow. And I think it's great that we've got this platform. Thank you. And I think the more people that can join, the better. It started off as a Sierra Leonean thing, but it's gone bigger than that, and it is going to be bigger than that. But it's something that the communities really need, and people don't realize. As Kadi said, you might look very slim. So to some, a lot of people say that I'm quite slim, but I'm quite unhealthy. At the same time, because I do not exercise as much as I should do, and sometimes eat the wrong food and eating at the wrong time as well. And this is the thing these guys do. It's not just about exercises, and not just about running, it's also about well-being, mental, physical, emotional. So it's the whole package.
That's right. Yes,
and I get it. They focus on the whole package.
Thank you. You were worth waiting for. Thank you. That was very clear and truly inspirational. Truly inspirational. Thank you for that contribution. I'm just very conscious of my time. And Ishmael, I'm going to come back to you in a second. I want to go to Aminata, if she's still with us. If she's still there. Aminata, can you hear us? And as you work for the NHS, I'm interested in the NHS, you see. I know the NHS is good at giving out pills. What about preventative medicine? Is she there, Aminata? Okay, let me just make an adjustment to Aminata's settings here. There we go. One moment. Say again, Aminata.
Yeah, it's not Aminata, it's Natalie. I don't work for the NHS. Natalie does.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, Natalie or Nima.
Oh, Natalie, forgive me.
Natalie or Nima.
Yes.
Nima. Yeah. Oh, yes, Nima. I can see you there. Perfect. I'm interested in the NHS because obviously this work of Countdown is the work that the NHS should be spearheading and ensuring you're well-resourced. What's your opinion about the NHS and supporting organisations such as this one?
Wow. I know we do a lot of preventative measures. We don't aim at medicines. By the way, I'm a nurse and I'm a cancer specialist nurse. In my clinic, we do promote health and well-being, and most NHS trusts have rolled like avoid using lifts. NHS trusts, like the trust that I work in, where the lifts are, there are signs that use the stairs instead of the lift. So they do encourage physical exercise, physical activities. And I'm sure, I don't know, I will try and contact who the contact person is for them to be aware of the Afro-Caribbean Countdown Community Health and Wellbeing, because there are a lot of organizations that we signpost people to when it comes to minds and when it comes to physical activities. So definitely we do promote preventative medicines. Instead of taking tablets, we want to use other options. So there is a need for that, and there is work behind in the NHS, but I don't know if they're aware of Countdown community, that I would say. Yeah,
we're going to be a bridge. This show is going to be a bridge between yourself and the NHS, and most certainly a bridge between yourself and the local authority here in Southwark. There's no doubt about that. And the work you are engaging is mission critical. I've seen the stat, and like you've seen the stat when it relates to our community, both in terms of high blood pressure, diabetes, cancers, drug misuse, mental health. We are always in the upper quartile when compared to other communities. We need We need to address this for ourselves, for our sake, and for the next generation. We absolutely need to respond. I commend your work. I commend your work. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you mentioned Sadok. I just don't want it to be just to Sadok. I want it to extend to both Sadok, Lewisham, Lambeth, because this is the communities where we have the Afro-Caribbean people. And there is a lot of myth in medicine. And if we can go to our local communities and tell them success stories like Ishmael's, like Little's, like all of us, what we've experienced with physical exercise and eating healthy, I'm sure, when you listen from your own, you would take it on board. So I just, Ishmael, this is a challenge for you and Little. I just don't want us to limit this to Southwark. Let it go to Lambeth, Lewisham, all the communities where we can reach the Afro-Caribbean people. And as this is
Nima, don't you worry. We're going to make sure we're going to get you back again, because we're going to create a wave, a health wave, a positive health wave. Don't you worry. I'm just conscious of my time. I wonder if DJ Little is able to connect with us now.
I'm here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, people.
Good morning. We want maybe 2 minutes with you, but I know you've been out and you've been exercising. How have you been this morning with you?
Well, it would not be a fair representation if I actually didn't do what we've been speaking of all about. So everybody has been sitting down, armchair guest. So somebody has to be out there and give a real reflection of what Countdown is all about. So while those are doing studios, somebody has to be out there and give a live coverage. It's been a great day. It's been a great morning representing the Countdown family.
Brilliant. And where are you? You in Burgess Park, are you?
I am in Burgess Park, and we had about morning. There's been about nearly just under 500 people runners this morning. So very strong community. Yeah.
Well done. Thank you, DJ Little. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me just DJ Little. There you are. Ishmael, can I give you the closing words? I've got the last 2 minutes. First of all, I want to compliment you, but you share your words of wisdom. I like the mantra: discipline, determination, dedication. I like that mantra. Tell us, give us your last wise words, sir. Oh, your volume. We've lost your volume again.
Sorry. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I just want to encourage everybody who have been watching this show, for you to know that whatever you're going through, there are people worse than you, as you think, but don't look at yourself. Look at other people's story and make your own story better.
Yes.
And for people, powerful people like you watching us, listening to this show, we're pleading, asking for support, because as what we're doing now, we're struggling. We've shared videos wherein what we do at the church there, we don't have enough equipment to actually do what we want to do. And at the moment, we're self-funding ourselves with nobody's help. So we're crying for help. Please. The more people come to our support is the more we can sacrifice to help the wider community.
If I may say so, I don't normally say this in public. Be assured the help is rushing towards you.
Thank you.
There you are. I want to congratulate you and your entire team. I want to say thank you for the work you're doing. This studio is open to you at any time. You've got an event you wish to promote, please make contact. I will happily promote your event. Okay? If you've got a specific initiative that is designed particular groups of people, particularly those with diabetes and hypertension, which I know are big ones in our community. You have a specific regime for them. Please come back and just tell us what you're doing specifically to help those with those conditions. And I just want to say to you all, you are truly inspirational, and long may you continue. And I'm going to encourage the audience to go down on Monday or Wednesday evening to the Clubland or the Wharf Methodist Church. And those of you who know Southwark will know 54 Camberwell Road, and that's postcode S for sugar E5 0EW. Just put it in your search engine, and that address will come up. So any difficulties, please make contact with them. Thank you all. Long may you continue your good work. There's a saying that says, "Live long and prosper."
Thank you, Martin. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Blessings to you all.
Thank you.
Blessings to
Thank you
you.
very much for your time.
Blessings.
Thank you. Have a good day. God bless.
Wow.
Thank you.
Powerful. I have to say, truly powerful. And I've got to say to you all, you've heard the messages. I know I've got to log off now for the Galaxy FUE network, so I'll do that promptly now. And whilst I'm doing that, there you go. That's disconnected from the Galaxy FUE network. There you go. And I'll say to you all, thank you for your listening ears. And I hope we've moved you to take the next step. We hope we've moved you to take the next step, because truly your health is your wealth. I'll now hand you over to the closing captions, and to the next strong, I remain the motivator. This is where we translate our words into action, and where success is ours for the taking. Praise God.